Hey Toolerinos, I've got a few random yard sale finds that I wanted to make a video. So this box here came from one yard sale and it was $20 for everything in this box. So let's see what I got. A full can of filler primer. A very cool made in Los Angeles Sharp spray gun. There's the can for it. And it came with a new gasket for the bottom. And another nozzle, another tip. Awesome. I think my son would probably appreciate this. Maybe he'll paint the Jeep with it. Alright, we got a very nice old style oil can. Brookins Service Station Equipment. Mishawaka, Indiana. Never heard of that. Very nice. I got a card file for cleaning files. I've been looking for a good one of these for a while. I wish it was marked in some way, but I really just need one to use. So, huzzah! Another oil can. No marks. It's bent. It's dented up. Not too excited about that. Got some grinding wheels. They're the thick style grinding wheels. Flex Ovit. Never heard of that one. But they are made in USA. So, sweet. And to go along with that, there is a angle grinder. It looks like a cheap knockoff. Yep. So I will probably, assuming it works, just put this with the welder so that I don't have to bring my angle grinder to the welder when I need to weld something. I'll just have a grinder there ready to go. Alright, next up is a slide hammer. Let's see what that says there. New Britain, USA. Nice. P155. Looks to be in very good condition. I'm assuming additional tips could be found or purchased to do different jobs. But that's cool. I don't have a slide hammer. Sweet. An old style tire iron. Nothing too exciting there. I have several of those already. And how that reminds me. I was cleaning up some stuff and I found the little tire iron that came with my Kyosho Javelin RC car. Or maybe it didn't come with it because it's Tamiya. Maybe I just acquired it by some other means when I was young and I just don't remember. But isn't that cute? Look how tiny by comparison. And next we got some heavy burrs or deburring tools. They have some chipping at the tips, but otherwise they look functional. And what else is in here? Oh, that's a respirator for painting. I'm not sure that's still going to be usable because the rubber and stuff will be degraded. And I have no idea what that is. I don't think it's a tool for changing that. But anyway, alright, so that's the end of that box. Let's see what else I found. This is a $9 box of tools from one yard sale. And we got this on National Garage Sale Day. Didn't know that was a thing, but here we go. So back in the corner here is a drywall hammer. Not really sure how you use a drywall hammer, but made in USA, wall board. It was marked $5, but the guy said $2.50, and I'm pretty sure I already have one of those, but I thought my son seemed a little interested in it, so I picked that one up. This is an old style looking hammer with the 90-degree-ish claw. It's a very long handle for that size head. It feels that way. It is too rusty to see any markings. I hope there's still going to be something to find when I clean it up. But it seemed unusual to me that the face, or most of the head here by the face, is not rusted like the rest of it is. So it doesn't look like it was deliberately cleaned up in that area, because if it were, you'd think there'd be a straight line, or if it was wire brushed, you'd hit this part that's right next to it. So I'm not quite sure how that ended up being that way. I'm wondering if that's a different material that was forged onto the head for the striking face. I don't know. If any of you out there knows, let me know in the comments. Next up is an Ideal branded wire stripper, Strip Master. It does work. But the blade that's in it is for coax cable and either RG6 or BG6, I'm not sure what that is. But since it's a relatively modern tool, I'm hoping I can get different blades for that, for the stripper. But it is made in USA. Next up is this little 6-inch square. It is Sears, made in USA. It does move, though again it's got orange paint all over it, so it does need cleaned up. And it does still have the scribe on the back, which I was happy to see that. And it was 50 cents. Next up is a Craftsman folding wood rule. It is snappy, the joints are still all in great shape, but again, orange paint. Why with the orange paint? I guess to mark his tools so nobody would walk off with them. And then finally, I picked up one of these. It was $2, and it looks very similar to the ones Ant in the UK just got a couple of them. And the sockets themselves are only marked with the size, 7/8 down to 1/2 inch, but the hex handle does say Indestro Chicago very nicely. And all these pieces are in pretty decent condition, other than the case itself, which has a little denting. So that'll be a nice kit to fix up. I like how it all fits in there. Alright, I thought that was a pretty happy tool haul there. Alright, here's another yard sale item. My parents picked this up for me some time ago, just never got it on video before. It is a Diston. The handle's in pretty good shape. It's brass fasteners and the brass medallion. If I could stay out of the sun. So you see there it says Diston Filata for Philadelphia. And it's in pretty good shape. There's obviously a lot of rust, but the blade has never been bent. It is straight as an arrow, and the teeth have been sharpened, because if you look down you can see it has a dip where the teeth are, which I think is an indication that it has been sharpened away, somewhat more in the middle, where you're more likely to dull the teeth. But it also looks like there is no set on these teeth. It's hard to tell, probably on camera, but there's no discernible set on these teeth. So whoever was sharpening it did not have a saw set, which is hard to believe because I've collected so many of them. I feel like there must have been a ton of them out there, but this person did not apparently have a saw set. But this is a mystery to me. Why are there notches here at the end? There's a tiny little nib of metal left standing there, and a notch taken out there. I have seen this sort of thing on other old saws, but never really knew why, and I'm just curious, does anyone out there know what the point of that is? Maybe it's to hold it in place in a carpenter's chest or something, some sort of way that locks the blade into place to keep it from moving around in the chest. I don't know, let me know in the comments what you think. If you know, awesome. If you don't know, what's your theory? What is that feature for? Alright, this next group of items was picked up at a yard sale on my way home from work for $15. I got this neat little globe. I'm just going to decorate on my desk at work with that. And a boy and girl Daisy Red Ryder style BB gun, and BBs, and targets, and safety glasses. And judging by how many BBs are still in these containers, and how good the guns look, I'd say they were barely used. $5 a piece. Can you believe it? $5 each gun with a container of BBs, a target, and safety glasses. I couldn't pass that up. And then this, Reggie and maybe the guys in the UK would appreciate this especially. I picked up a set of fancy knives and other tools. This too was $5. It has a neat paper with it. Welcome to a 600-year tradition of satisfaction. Your next few minutes with this carving manual. The greatest name in cutlery, Regent Sheffield. So it has instructions for carving, a little history of the company, the different styles of handles that they make. Oh, there's the carving manual. It's bigger. Interesting. And there's the guarantee. Oh, get back here. It's windy out here. I wonder what year this is from. I'm guessing the 80s. But every blade is marked Sheffield, England, Regent Stainless. This one I noticed says something, a miracle something. What does this say? The Miracle Worker, frozen food all-purpose knife. Okay. And the package has a hideaway spot here on one side with some more specialty things. So, pretty neat. For $5. Not quite sure if we're going to actually put it to use or what I'm going to do with it. The steak knives are very sharp, and ours, even though they're good quality, they are getting dull. So I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? Should I use them? Should I clean them up and just keep it together as a neat set? Let me know in the comments. Alright, the last item here is a bottle capper, or maybe wine bottle corker. It's got sort of gears on the back to drive it, and embossed it says Gear Top, real big and bold in the main support. And down here it has the patent number and the Everready Company, Frederick, Maryland, USA. So that's pretty cool. I always like to find stuff really well marked like that. You know, it makes you confident that they're proud of what they're producing. So let's check out their patent.